still green, and the ponds were still wet, and the clouds were still clean, and the song of the swami swans rang out in peace. One morning the once-ler came to this glorious place, and he first saw the trees, the truffula trees, the bright-colored tufts of the truffula trees, mile after mile in the fresh morning breeze. And under the trees he saw brown barbaloots, frisking about in their barbaloo suits, as they played in the shade and ate truffula fruits. From the rippling pond came the comfortable sound of the humming fish humming while splashing around.
But those truffula trees. All my life I've been searching for trees such as these. The touch of the tuft was much softer than silk, and they had the sweet smell of fresh butterfly milk. I felt a great leap of joy in my heart. I knew just what to do. I loaded my heart.
So in no time at all, he built a small shop. Then he chopped down a truffula tree with one chop. And with great skillful skill, and with great speedy speed, he took the soft tuft and he knitted a thneed. The instant he finished, he heard a gazump.
Gazump.
He looked. He saw something pop out of the stump. Of the tree he chopped down is a sort of a man. Describe him? That's hard. I don't know if I can. He was shortish and brownish and oldish and mossy, and he spoke with a voice that was sharpish and bossy.
Mister, I am the Lorax, who speaks for the trees have no tongues, and I'm asking you, sir, at the top of my lungs, what is that thing you've made out of my truffula tuft?
Look, Lorax, there's no cause for alarm. I chopped just one tree. I'm doing no harm. I'm being useful. This thing is a need is to find something that all people need. It's a shirt, it's a sock, it's a glove, it's a hat. But it has other uses, yes, far beyond that. It can be used for curtains, for pillows, for sheets, for carpets or covers, for bicycle seats.
Sir, you're crazy with greed. There's no one on earth who would buy that fool me.
But just at that moment, I proved he was wrong. Because just at that moment, a chap came along. He thought that the thneed I had knitted was great. He happily bought it for $3.98. I laughed at the Lorax. You poor stupid guy. You can never tell what some.
I repeat, I speak for the trees.
I'm busy. Shut up if you please. I rushed across the room and in no time at all built a radio phone, put in a quick call. I called my brothers, my uncles, my aunts. I said, listen here, here's a wonderful chance for the whole Once-ler family to get my dream rich. Get over here fast, take the road to North Niche. Left on Weevil-Hawken, sharp right on South Stitch.
And in no time at all, in the factory he built, whole Once-ler family was working full tilt. We were all knitting thneeds, just as busy as bees, to the sound of chopping of truffula trees.
Then, oh baby, oh, how his business did grow. Now chopping one tree at a time was too slow. So he quickly invented his super axe hacker. Which whacked off 4 trees at one smacker. They were making thneeds 4 times as fast as before, and that Lorax, he didn't show up anymore. But the next week, he knocked on the new office door.
Knock, knock, knock! I am the Lorax, who speaks for the trees, which you seem to be chopping as fast as you please. But I'm also in charge of the brown buckwheats, who played in their shade, eating truffula fruits. Happily eating truffula fruits. And now, thanks to your hacking my trees to the ground, there's no more truffula fruit to go around. And my poor barbaloots are getting the crummies because they have gas and no food in their tummies. love living here, but I can't let them stay. They'll have to find food, and I hope that they may. Good luck, boys.
I, the Onceler, felt sad as I watched them all go. But business is business, and business must grow, regardless of crummies and tummies. I meant no harm. I most truly did not, but I had to go bigger, so bigger I got. I biggered my factories, I biggered my roads, I biggered my wagons, I biggered my loads. I went right on biggering, selling more thnees. Of the thnees I shipped out, I was shipping them forth, to the east, to the west, to the south, to the north. I went right on biggering, selling more thnees, and I biggered my money, whichever means. Then again he came back. I was fixing some pipes when the old nuisance Lorax came back with more pipes.
I am the Lorax.
He coughed and he whiffed. He sneezed and he snuffled. He snarled, he sniffed.
Onceler,
He cried with a cruffless croak.
Onceler, you're making such a smogulous smoke. My poor swami swans, why they can't sing a note. No one can sing who has smog in his throat. So I'm sending, they may have to fly for a month or a year to escape the smog you've smogged up around here. And what's more, let me say a few words about this gluppity glup. Your machine chugs on day and night without stop, making gluppity glop. And also schloppity schlop. And what do you do with this leftover goo? Oh, I'll show you, you dirty Onceler man, you. You're glumping the pond where the humming fish hummed. No one can hum when their gills are gummed. I'm sending them off. Oh, their future is dreary. They'll walk on their fins and get woefully weary in search of some water that isn't so smeary.
And then the Onceler got mad. He got terribly mad. He yelled at the Lorax.
Now listen here, Dad. All you do is yap, yap, and say bad, bad, bad. But I have my rights, sir, and I'm telling you I intend to go on doing just what I do. And for your information, I'm figuring on biggering and biggering and biggering. Turning more truffle trees into things which everyone needs.
Woo! And at that very moment, we heard a loud whack. From outside in the fields came a sickening smack of an axe on a tree. Then we heard the tree fall. The very last truffle tree of them all. No more trees, no more seeds, no more work to be done. So in no time, his uncles and aunts, everyone, all waved him goodbye and jumped into his cars and drove away under the smoke-smuggered stars. Now all that was left neath the bad-smelling sky was his big empty factory, the Lorax and him. The Lorax said nothing, just gave him a glance, just gave him a very sad, backward glance.
As he lifted himself by the seat of his pants, I'll never forget the grim look on his face. He hoisted himself and took leave of this place, through a hooey smog without leaving a trace. And all that the Lorax left in this mess was a small pile of rocks with one word: unless. Whatever that meant, well, I just couldn't guess. That was long, long ago, but every day since, I've sat here and worried away. As my factories have crumbled and fallen apart, I've sat here and worried with all of my heart. But now you're here. The word of the Lorax seems perfectly clear. Unless someone like you take a whole awful lot, nothing's going to get better. It's not.
So, catch, calls the Onceler. He lets something fall. It's a truffle seed. It's the last one of all. You're in charge of the last of the truffle seeds, and truffle trees are what everyone needs. Plant the truffle love, treat it with care, give it clean water, and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack. Then the Lorax and all of his friends may come back.